Welcome back into TAR TV. Alex Crawford, Howard Croom here with Steve Fryer from the OC Register, a guy who knows more about Orange County High School football than most people on this planet. Steve, thanks for hopping on TAR TV with us. We appreciate it.
Good to be with you guys, man.
So, Steve, I know you can't be at every game every Friday night. You chose to come cover this game. Why? What brought you out here for Newport Harbor against Capo Valley?
Well, the scoreboard says it right there. I knew it was going to be a close game. I like going to competitive games. 6-6 doesn't get much closer than that. We have in our top 25, we have Capo at 19 and Newport at 20. So we have them like right next to each other, and scores are right next to each other too. And I thought there'd be more offense in this game, Alex. I'm telling you, but the defense has been really good. Man, there's some bodies flying out there, and some hard hitting going on, and guys are going to be needing ice baths tomorrow morning.
Steve, I'm a big time Sunset League homer. We always talk about Sunset League might be the most competitive public school league in California. We know there's a lot of good ones out here.
Yeah.
Can you talk to me a little bit about the Sunset League and how strong these teams are?
Well, I think it's an up year for the Sunset League because Harbor, Lofthouse has got it going again. I think it's his fourth year here, and they got good pretty quick, and it looks like they're staying there. Huntington Beach is creeping up. Just a few years ago, they were pretty miserable, but they're going really good. And the best public school team in Orange County is Los Alamitos. I don't know where they're at in the state. They're like 5, 6, 7, 8, somewhere in there. They're solid. I've seen Edison, and Edison played Orange Lutheran last week, and Edison's got it going again. And there's no team that's going to play with more heart, more spirit than Edison. I don't care who's on the other side of it for them. And then Corona Del Mar, they're as good as it gets too. The fun thing for me about Corona Del Mar is everybody knows, it's like the wealthiest zip code in Orange County or the world or whatever.
Yes.
And those kids kind of play with the chip on their back, on their shoulders.
Oh, yeah.
That. They want to show that they're as tough as anybody.
Oh, yeah.
So I think they go out there and put a little extra effort in playing a little bit tough. So that league is really gosh darn good. It's a fun league for football and a lot of sports. Volleyball, basketball, baseball, goes on and on.
Well, and you've seen more high school football in this area than anybody. I know you said you thought this was going to be a good game, but how do you choose which game you go to? You can only be at one location on a Friday night. How do you choose?
Well, some of the readership thinks I should be able to be at 7 places at once, but I haven't figured that out. My wife thinks I should be able to too, but I can't get that one down. But basically, I try and look at good matchups. My partner, Dan Albano, I've worked with for I don't know how many years, 20, whatever. And so we kind of look at it, and, I'll take a big game. He'll take a big game. And we try and mix it up. Like last night, he took the big game, La Habra Orange. And that was a close game. Orange beat him 14-10, if I remember right. So we just kind of mix it up and try and see. And also, we're going to do a top 25, and we're going to do an all-county team. Mm-hmm. We got to see a lot of people.
Yeah.
And so if we're going to do this thing right, we got to get out there and look at as many teams as we can. I try and go week after week without repeating who I've seen. Like last night, I was at Northwood Loera, that's not top 25 football, but it's kids out there that are playing hard, and it'll give you a better feel for the county landscape. And also, here's the fun thing about every game I get to cover. Every game I cover, there's some young person out there who's going to make the play of his or her life.
Yes.
Yep. And so, it might be a guy making a tackle, on special teams. That's the only thing he's going to do his whole athletic life. And then, 10 years from now, when he gets my age, it'll be 10 tackles. But he did make one tackle, and I'm there to see it and all that, and it's a great celebration. It's great to be able to write about the great things our young people are doing. So much media attention on young people is not that positive, and I get to write about the great things our young folks are doing, and so it's really a cool job.
Yeah, Howard and I feel the same way. There's so much beauty in high school athletics. So we appreciate what you do. I know you're here working, but before we let you go, Steve, one question just about Newport Harbor. This is TAR TV. We are the home of the Sailors. What stands out to you about the Sailors this season? What do you like about Coach Lofthouse's squad in his 4th year?
Well, they're gritty as heck, and in the old days when Coach, oh my gosh, I forget his name, when Jeff was coaching, that was their calling card. They were tough, the 14-0 year in the 90s, all those things. They were tough as heck, and that is back. And also, there's a lot of skill out there. Henjum, man, when he gets the ball and he starts running, yeah, that's some sprinter speed out there. And then 62 is coming through the middle and bashing around, doing damage. The surge up the middle that they're putting on Cook Trey, he's not seen that, I don't think. And so it's kind of shook him up. But they're playing with a defensive resolve. They're playing hot and heavy football out there. Hey, what do you think of that Capistrano Valley kicker, guys?
I said he's Division I.
Holy
That's a D1
mackerel.
kicker.
Amazing.
How many times do we watch like SEC football? The guy can't make a 30-yarder, and I'm here watching Orange County guys week after week that are kicking 40. And he made a couple of those kicks. They would have been 40 plus, right?
Yeah. Fingers.
Yeah, and
He'll
he's
be playing
sophomore.
on Saturdays. He'll be playing on Saturdays
Yeah,
at
man.
some point. So, great game here in front of us. We both expected, I think, as you said, all three of us expected an offensive battle. We've got a defensive showdown. It's 6-6, 2 field goals, and a touchdown with a blocked extra point at halftime.
Yeah.
Second half should be fun. Steve Fryer, OC Register, thanks for hopping on TAR TV with us, Steve.
All right, I got to go write about all the tackles because there's no scoring to write about.
Yeah. Well,
Thank
thanks
you.
for hopping on. We appreciate it.
All right.
We'll be right back. Thank you for watching Newport Harbor Sailors football on TAR TV.